Have you ever seen someone who has like just the most beautiful eyes and they're just so mesmerizing? That's the word that we're talking about today, mesmerizing. My name is Nikki, this is Flying in English, and let's talk about mesmerizing. So what is mesmerizing? Well, it means to be so captivating and fascinating that it holds your attention and you just can't look away. It's mesmerizing. It's a very positive, strongly positive word, so we use it for things that we like, that we see, right? Let's look at some example sentences. Perhaps you've been to a play or an opera or a dance or some sort of show, and you've seen dancers and they're just so amazing how beautiful they glide across the stage. You could say something like, the dancer's performance was mesmerizing. The entire audience sat in complete silence, unable to look away. That's a great example. Or maybe it's a nice cold winter day and you're cuddled up in your house with the fireplace going. You could say, I found the mesmerizing patterns of the flames in the fireplace strangely relaxing. I'm sure you've experienced that, even if not with a real fireplace, but like on YouTube or something, right? Or maybe you really love animals. Maybe you've seen some of those nature videos with like the underwater creatures, not the ugly ones. But you might say, the documentary featured mesmerizing footage of deep sea creatures that seemed to be from another world. Okay, one last example, and I think of this one as someone who just has like a beautiful voice. You love hearing them talk. I know a couple of people like that, or not personally, but like on YouTube, we're just like, I love listening to them talk. You could say, her voice was mesmerizing, drawing listeners in with every note. So that's mesmerizing. Let's look at some similar words. The first similar word you could use to describe mesmerizing, because it's so similar, it's hypnotic. Hypnotic. Hypnosis, maybe you've learned about, is when someone tries to put you into a trance so that you are kind of almost unconscious but not. So you're not sleeping but you're not awake. Hypnotic, so if something is hypnotic, it puts you into that state of like a trance. So you can use it as an adjective in general, right? You could say the music was hypnotic. It's very similar to mesmerizing, very similar. The only difference is that hypnotic can be used in a more literal sense, like more clinically or medically for like actual people who get treated with hypnosis. You wouldn't use mesmerizing in that situation. Mesmerizing is more poetic. It's more pretty. Another similar word is enthralling. So enthralling, you could talk about holding attention just like mesmerizing, right? Very gripping. The difference is enthralling we tend to use more with narratives or stories. Enthralling is something you feel. It's very emotional, very intellectual too. It's like a mental and emotional feeling, whereas mesmerizing is focused more and emphasizes more on what you're seeing. It's how it, like, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm in a trance, it's so amazing, right? They're both talking about something that's, captivating of attention, just slightly different uses. And the last similar word is riveting. Riveting is same idea of capturing attention. It's also like the feeling of being engrossing, like it's fully gripping your attention, like you're not moving. Riveting sounds very powerful. Like if you think of rivet, a rivet is like a nail, a type of nail that you put into metal to hold the metal together. So imagine something like metal to metal, holding it tight. You can't undo that, right? It's riveting. So it has a sense of energy to it. So because of that energy, it's often used in very dramatic or suspenseful situations, whereas mesmerizing is a lot calmer, a lot more of a trance-like state of that hypnosis that we talked about before. I'm glad to say that I am no longer sick. I have been sick for the last couple of videos. I had batch recorded, which was like a bad idea to do when you're sick, but what's done is done. But I'm glad to say I'm fully well and no longer recovering, no longer on the mend. If you want to learn about on the mend, you can click this video right here. Keep flying higher, and I will see you in the skies. Bye.